Hey everybody, I'm Justin with AmericanMuscle.com, and I'm going to be taking a closer look at the Airaid Cold Air Intake system fitting your 2015 Mustang GT, equipped with the SynthaMax filter, available in your choice of either black, red, or blue. The Airaid system I have here with me today has definitely become one of the more popular options for the new 2015 GTs, and it's really easy to see why. Between the quality of build, the appearance, and more importantly, the performance that these new systems have been able to provide for the S550. Now, the purpose of the Airaid, much like any other aftermarket intake system available out there for your 2015 GT, is to eliminate that restrictive factory airbox, get rid of that cheap paper filter, increasing not only your looks, but obviously your performance in the process, either with or without a custom tune. Now, this Airaid in particular does not require the use of a custom tune, but as always here at AM, we do strongly recommend using a custom tune to really maximize your gains possible using an intake like this, as we'll show you guys in 1 minute. Taking a closer look at the Airaid, you will notice the attractive build here with the 2015 specific design, namely that CNC'd ABS plastic airbox complete with the plexiglass window, etched with the Airaid name, trimmed out in stainless steel nicely. Now inside there we have the SynthaMax Dry Filter, again offered in your choice of either black, red, or blue. The rotomolded plastic intake tube here, and all the hardwares and couplers needed to get the job done. Guys, as I mentioned at the top of this video, this particular intake I have with me here today from Airaid is equipped with their SynthaMax Dry Filter. Now, if you do look on the site, you will also find an Airaid similar to this, but with a SynthaFlow oiled filter. Well, what's the difference? Airaid claims that both filters are totally capable of capturing dirt and particles down to 2 microns in size, and both are completely washable and reusable, which isn't always the case with a dry filter like the SynthaMax here. The main difference between each filter, according to Airaid, is of course in the construction itself, but also in the total amount of CFM each filter can flow. The SynthaFlow oiled filter, which I do not have with me here today, can flow roughly 820 CFM, whereas this SynthaMax Dry Filter here can flow roughly about 540 CFM. Now, even though there is a little bit of a difference there, don't expect one filter to make a ton more power than the other. Now again, both filters are washable, both are reusable, but only that SynthaFlow oiled filter needs to be re-oiled, causing a little bit more work. Installing a new cold air intake system onto your brand new GT is definitely going to be one of the easier mods you'll ever tackle. Now, removing the factory intake, swapping over the MAP sensor, and then installing the new Airaid in reverse order should only take you roughly an hour or less using basic hand tools. As always, guys, if you do have any questions about the intake itself, the differences in filters I just talked about, or about the actual install, reach out to a Mustang expert anytime. So now that we have the intake installed, it's time to upload that custom tune we talked about a little bit earlier, just to maximize the gains. Once this is done, we're gonna make another hit here with the 2015 GT behind me, compare it to our baseline run we already did, and see how we made out. Our baseline run using our 6-speed 2015 GT gave us 387 horsepower and 365 pound-feet of torque at the rear wheels. With the Airaid installed, the car is now making 412 horsepower and 387 pound-feet of torque at the rear wheels, making for a peak gain of 25 horsepower over those baseline numbers, and gains of as much as 35 horsepower and 33 pound-feet of torque under the curve. A cold air intake system like the Airaid here is oftentimes one of the first mods many Mustang owners look into when modding his or her own ride. Now, with the appearance upgrades, the performance benefits either with or without a tune, and lastly the ease of install, it's pretty easy to see why. So be sure to check out an Airaid option for your Coyote powered GT here at AmericanMuscle.com.